We're back. Welcome to the Twilight Express hour, right?
Yeah, Twilight Express hour. We have a SoundCloud and everything now.
Yes, go check us out, please.
Yeah. Please do. Old Sko and Soul speaker.
Yep. So, looks like he's getting pretty friendly with the cats, or the cats are getting friendly with him. He's giving them something that they don't get often. Attention.
This guy sounds like a motor.
He is a motor.
He's like... no. Okay, down.
He's not going to get down. He's going to wait for you to pet him too much. Well...
So, let's get started, right?
Yeah.
Let's start with like some local stuff, that I found interesting. Heard about this yesterday.
Alright.
Georgia House passed a law that's like requiring recess now.
And I thought that was pretty awesome. I mean, it's nice that they're going back to letting the kids be more free, especially since technology has taken over a lot now and kids really do rely on that. It's nice to see them have to be active.
Yeah.
They go outside, now they can play, they can do whatever they want.
Yeah, I remember like in elementary and middle, we didn't have recess, but we did have like a field day.
Yeah.
And probably, which was like maybe once a school year?
Yeah, it was at the end of the school year. It was like after CRCTs, but they don't even have CRCT now either.
Do they still have GGT?
No. I know, right? Things have changed. No, not woo. Yes, I'm mad. How come they get it easy? What do they have now?
I mean, GGT was kind of easy anyway.
How the way it goes. We got stressed out we got stressed out all junior year.
I know. And then there were some people who were like in our class who had to keep retaking the GGT, which is like could not have been good for their confidence and whatnot. So I understand that we had to suffer a couple of casualties to get to this point.
Yeah.
All right.
But definitely, they get to go outside, express themselves, play some basketball. Yeah. Hopefully, no yard fights or anything like that.
You know there's gonna be yard fights. I put my money on the fat one because it's all about weight. They don't have the knowledge to use technique. So when you're betting on kid fights in your local elementary school, always go for the big one.
One kid is gonna sit on another kid, and they're gonna call the match after that.
Pretty much, that's it.
Well, that's one thing that he found out. I thought that was pretty cool. That's pretty exciting to see. Yeah. Hopefully my children will still have that pit in place. Go outside. But
your cats don't get to go outside, do they?
No, they don't. There are bugs out there. There are parasites like Cuterebra. Sorry, they're brain parasites.
Brain parasites.
Yeah, them things are nasty.
Oh, I don't know about those.
Yeah.
Oh, that's right. No, I think I did hear about
Basically,
those.
What they do is when you're outside, because they're found mostly in like squirrels, birds, stuff like that, and they burrow themselves into small openings in the skin. Pretty much suck the life off in that section. It's over. They get really big. They get like that big, and they get like that long, and they just eat away. It's ridiculous.
That is awful. Okay, so the cats aren't going outside, but the children of Georgia get to go outside.
Yes, and that's one thing that they need to do.
That's a good thing. All right.
For sure.
So, anything else local? What's been happening lately with Soul Speaker? I guess let's go there.
Well,
not too personal if you don't want to.
Not getting into personal. I'm no longer going to be the new guy at work, so that's pretty nice. But we got a nameplate for the new guys, FNG, freaking new guy, just to censor that. And for us not censoring it technically stands for fucking new guy.
Okay. We can beep it out. Don't worry about it.
I heard about KFC buying out Burger King, or Burger King buying KFC. No, sorry, Popeyes. Popeyes.
Oh, really?
Who bought Popeyes? Either Burger King bought Popeyes or Popeyes bought Burger King. So
it's like a merger, but
yeah.
That's what I didn't hear about that one. I heard about a different food-related merger in which the Heinz group,
barbecue sauce, ketchup, mustard.
Yeah, that the group that has Heinz was about to buy out some British company, but they backed away from it for some reason. Which, if they had merged this Heinz, and I want to say Castwell, but I'm pretty sure I'm wrong on that one. I'll probably correct myself in a post. But Heinz and this different company, if they had merged, it would have been one of the biggest food-related companies ever. Mm-hmm. And for some reason, the people at Heinz just sort of backed away.
Wow. So this is what it is. I'm sorry, backtracking to the Popeyes thing. Popeyes bought KFC, but Burger King bought Popeyes for $1.8 million. So put down the laser. Put the laser down.
Okay.
Put the laser down.
Go on, that was a good one. You know that was a good one.
Oh god.
Go on. He went through that shoe rack.
I know.
To get that.
They've climbed it.
He was like, I got you now. I got you now.
Basically.
So the Popeyes merger thing?
So Popeyes bought KFC. They bought out their bankruptcy. And Burger King bought Popeyes. So by a trade of events, basically Burger King owns Popeyes and KFC.
Dang. So
be careful with your meat out there, because I'm not trying to throw no shade, but there's been a lot of conspiracies about Burger King admitting to using horse meat in their food. Be careful out there. No, don't touch it. Don't touch it.
Okay, alright. Okay, so Burger King merged with Popeyes. That's a big deal. Mainly because now that they have much greater market share, that means that they don't really have to worry about a competition. Mm-hmm. Which is what a lot of business people talk about. Free market competition. But then it becomes sort of an economic dictatorship almost.
We'll see how it goes, because honestly, not many people eat at KFC or Popeyes. One because a lot of like KFCs don't really exist anymore. Popeyes they exist, but they don't get a lot of business. And Burger King's like the bottom of the bottom. Honestly, when it comes
it's kind of like a best of the worst sort of deal.
Yeah, it's like you got Crystals, you got McDonald's, you got Wendy's, and when Cookout just came out on the scene, you're at the bottom now, because no one even thinks about Burger King anymore.
Nope.
Burger King is literally out here trying to compete.
They got. Now, one thing that I think talking about Cookout, something I do appreciate about Cookout is that not only do they have somewhat reasonable prices, I guess not to sort of plug them, but they do slightly better in terms of wages.
Oh, they do?
Yeah, like I worked there for like a month.
You did?
Yeah, wow. For a while. And starting wage is like about $8 an hour.
Oh, so you don't get $7.25?
No, wow. And then there was even a guy who had left and came back, and because the boss didn't like him or he did something to the boss or whatever, he was still paid slightly above minimum wage, which still $8 an hour. I mean, it's not that compared to what it is now.
Yeah, compared to what minimum wage is now, that's great.
But that's a low bar to have to jump over.
I mean, either way it goes. Minimum wage jobs are literally dead end jobs. They do not expect you to be there long, and if you are there long, you're not really up for promotion. It's like an inside job.
It's
always.
Or the promotion is rather limited. Like maybe you'll be store manager partial. That little motherfucker doesn't get away from my jacket.
He doesn't know.
Be gone.
He doesn't know what it is. He can't.
Be gone.
Let me see.
Okay, but let's go to national news and stuff, right?
Uh huh.
Let's feed the streets with some stuff that happened. Oh snap! We got house.
We got
homie Jeff Sessions, right?
Jeff Sessions. What does he do?
He was the former senator for Alabama, and he is currently he's the Attorney General. He was sworn in as Attorney General, but it just came out that he had a meeting with Russia, which is he's gonna climb on that thing on the side and then go up to the.
Continue.
Anyway, it came out that he had talked with the Russian ambassador after he said under oath in a Senate hearing that he had not talked to any Russian people during the election campaign or whatever. Mm-hmm. So there's that problem, with trust and the pay for play sort of politics that people accuse the Clinton campaign of doing.
Right.
And talking of Clinton, if that other motherfucker does not get away from my jacket. Anyway, talking of Clinton campaign, apparently Mike Pence had used his personal email for a official Indiana government business. And get this, that's not even the worst part of the story. The worst part is he used AOL.
AOL still exists?
Boy, if you don't get out of here with that AOL.
AOL still exists?
How did he have his account when he only had like 1,000 hours of free internet though?
I'm just confused. I thought AOL only existed on dial-up. AOL still exists?
AOL is still out here making moves, or trying to anyway.
I thought AOL became Bell South.
I thought so too. But anyway, yeah, AOL. Personal email account, and then people are saying, "Oh, it's not the same thing," and "Oh, I thought you didn't care about emails,"
right.
You know, which I don't think people did, but like, you know, with the way they hammered Homegirl on the emails, right? Lock her up, you know, state secrets or whatnot. It's kind of funny that a lot of these people in the Trump administration are kind of suffering from these same issues they accused Clinton of being about to do, and now they are doing it.
Right.
But I think that's like a sort of an exploitation in a presidential election system. You know, you can make these claims and not really have to follow through on them, or stuff like. All it takes is just like election. After election, you know, it's not quite free reign, but you're not quite beholden to fulfill any promises, right?
True that. And after like about 40 days in office, there's been a couple of memes and a couple of people stating facts, like Bernie.
Okay, look, that guy's by a vase. If he jumps up to get that laser...
He's not trying to jump up there. He's trying to see what's behind the vase, behind that cage. He's been trying to do it for the last 3 months. Okay,
but the Bernie thing, right?
Yeah, so Bernie, I'm not sure if people have been paying attention to Facebook or BuzzFeed. I think it's on the scene as well. But Bernie got interviewed. I forgot about what TV channel. But he got interviewed and he was talking about the downsides since Trump has become president, everything that he was talking about in his campaign versus everything he's talking about now. Ever since the whole campaign and him winning, he has not talked about any of the good things he said he was going to do. The only thing that he has talked about has been about, the wall.
That wall? Yeah.
Not executing eliminating passport access for people who come from overseas. Of all kinds, but he got to the Muslims first because he, for some reason, has a bias that all Muslims are terrorists, or people from
Muslim countries.
Muslim countries are terrorists, or people who are of Islamic faith are terrorists, and it's just it's aggravating to see something like that. Like, he's been chilling, relaxing, and now that he's gotten one big thing out of the way, he feels comfortable. And I'm not trying to talk about the country, but a lot of the country doesn't care. And then you still have the good bit of the country who do care, whose voices are, I'm not going to say not being heard, but they're being projected in multiple ways of media.
Like, here's something else wild. There are a bunch of people that like voted for Trump, or like Republicans, I guess you could say, that may not have voted for Trump, but a lot of Republicans out there trying to fight to keep Obamacare.
Oh, yeah.
And then I was like, well, dang, man, couldn't you just, not vote for him? Like, because he was talking about how he was probably going to change Obamacare, get rid of it, and a lot of people were like, oh, he's not going to do that.
I mean, with Obamacare is like the last fighting thing for people who are underprivileged, who are struggling out here, because in the next 2 or 3 years, it's projected that anything along the lines of welfare, food stamps, some sort of housing assistance will be eliminated. So if you can't afford it, you just won't have it.
Yeah,
it's really sad because the homeless rate in just Georgia alone is freaking massive.
Yeah.
You know that they're getting rid of that homeless shelter?
Which one?
The one literally right downtown. The big.
Oh, the Hope Center?
Yeah, I believe so.
Oh man.
So you can just imagine all those people are going to be gone and out on the streets. I went out there one time with my mom and helped feed them, give them supplies because it was like close towards the end of winter. Just a lot of crazy things that you got to worry about out here. So be aware. Please be aware. Do your part in whatever way you can and educate people, because the one thing that we all have as a weapon is knowledge. If we do not execute it well, then we are making even more ignorant people.
All right. Thank you, folks, for joining us. As usual, I meant to do like a Black Business Spotlight, but I kind of forgot to look one up. There was a bunch that were by my place, but a chemical fire burned them down, and now they had to move. But I will want to spotlight Citizens Trust Bank, which is here in Atlanta, which is a Black-owned bank. If you can move some funds there, please do. It's helped to sort of build capital within our community.
Right.
All right. So anything else?
No.
We're about the end of our time.
Fuck.
Fuck. didn't use a lot of profanity.
So there goes World Star.
Yeah, World Star. Yeah, y'all have a nice day.
Soul Speaker out.